What's up, YouTube? Bam, and welcome to another edition of Wolf King's Vids. So we're going to be getting into the story with Kevin Hart. Originally, he was scheduled to host the 2018 Oscars ceremony. However, due to some controversy surrounding him making some anti-gay tweets 10 years ago, he has chosen to step down from hosting. Due to this controversy, we're just gonna watch a little news story about that, and I'm gonna give my analysis. Okay.
Just 2 days after being named host of the 2019 Academy Awards, comedian and actor Kevin Hart is stepping down from his duties. There's been an outcry over his past homophobic tweets, and Hart says he doesn't want to be a distraction. CTV's Aaron Paul is following this story for us today. Aaron, this is a real shocker and a real swift turn of events for Kevin Hart, who said it was one of his life goals to host the Academy Awards.
Exactly. Just on Tuesday, to your point, Marcia, he called this an opportunity of a lifetime. But things certainly have changed. The Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences giving Hart an ultimatum. This is shortly after announcing him as the host of the 2019 Oscars. They said, apologize for the past tweets or we will find another host. Now, Hart elected not to apologize, instead posting this video to Instagram where he explained his position.
I've addressed this several times. This is not the first time this has come up. I've addressed it. I've spoken on it. I've said where the rights and wrongs were. I've said who I am now versus who I was then. I've done it. I've done it. I'm not going to continue to go back and tap into the days of old when I moved on and I'm in a completely different space in my life. We feed in the internet trolls and we reward them. I'm not going to do it, man. I'm going to be me. I'm going to stand my ground. Regardless, Academy, I'm thankful and appreciative of the opportunity. If it goes away, no harm, no foul.
So what type of tweets are we talking about? Well, many have been deleted, but screenshots of them have been widely circulated on the internet. One, for example, says, if my son tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, stop, that's gay. Earlier in his career, Hart's stand-up specials often included jokes about homosexuality, several of them deemed homophobic. Marcia.
Okay. So that's the long and short of the story. Now, for the most part, I support his decision to not apologize and just step down and basically just hold his integrity and his principles. In that, for one, I mean, this was over a decade ago. That's number one, and he apologized for it, and he says that he's growing and evolving. And if you don't think someone can grow and evolve over time as a person in their career, then I literally don't know what to say. That's his words, and you know I agree with them, because it's like that joke was obviously an exaggeration. Sure, he doesn't want his son to turn out gay because he doesn't want him to be like girly or whatever, but like that's his opinion. But the idea that he needs to be censored or made to apologize for some bullshit he said like on the internet 10 years ago, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, that's insane. And really, it just goes to show where their priorities are, these social justice warriors in the LGBT community. And by that, I mean the people who use the concept of social justice, which is an important concept for people to gain their rights and progress and stuff, on trivial matters like the comments of a celebrity made 10 years ago. I don't see how censoring him for something he said like 10 years ago helps or advances LGBT people. I mean, as a black man, I'm not offended by the jokes this guy makes. Like, I don't see how censoring him actually helps, honestly. It sort of harkens back to something Dave Chappelle said about his comments about sex jokes and also trans jokes too. I mean, this new generation of people that get offended by the most little thing, like the most little joke or comment or something like that. I mean, it's almost like you can't talk about anything. You can't have like a free expression or anything like that. You know, you just get offended and you want to censor something. Like, people need to get thicker skin. I'm not generalizing all people. I'm just saying that these individuals who get so caught up in their feelings and emotions and demand for safe space, they just forget that this stuff is part of the human condition. So that when we talk about it on stage or in public or in the social arena, we grow more as people. So to the people that did this, to the individuals in the LGBT community that support this, just so you know, by censoring this guy, you didn't actually advance anything for the LGBT community. You didn't get rid of homophobia. You didn't stop like gay conversion therapy. You didn't make LGBT. You didn't make trans people less likely to kill themselves or anything. You didn't actually solve anything. All you did was exacerbate a larger issue. So I hope you're proud of yourselves. But that's all I gotta say about the situation. This has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Stop by there, know, and peace out. Later.